Hello everyone, myself Vikas. I'm Chief Operating Officer at REA Cybercity. REA is one of the largest digital real estate platform across the globe. We are headquartered in Australia. REA Cybercity we recently set up in India. India's real estate sector is at a very fascinating crossroad, I would say. There are inefficiencies in the market, definitely, but there are opportunities as well. If we talk about few challenges, there is a lack of transparency in the market. To some extent, the digital platforms are solving it. One of our Indian platform, housing.com, we are providing a lot of information to consumers and providing transparency in their home buying journey or their renting journey. But at the same time, there are a lot of other opportunity exist, like what's the price at which I should buy this property at? What are the prices which are going on in different localities? Can I do predictive analysis and understand how the prices will move in different markets? And a little bit more about the agents and brokers in the market, the sellers in the market, developers in the market. There is a need of more transparency. The other challenge, which I would say, the real estate transactions are very complex, and the lack of transparency makes it a little bit more opaque, the entire transaction process, and that's where there is a need to further strengthen the process using the digital workflows, using the technology to make it much more efficient, to fulfill that need of very, very large population. The real estate sector has to be at a very different scale and size. The sector has just come out of a very, very long down cycle between 2013 to 2020. Post-COVID, and after a lot of regulatory changes, GST and so on and so forth, we've seen a very strong growth in the sector in the last couple of years. The third challenge I would say in real estate market in India is the market is still unregulated. While there are few steps which the government has taken, introducing RERA to regulate the market, but that's only catering to only one part of the market, which is the new home segment. The resale segment and the rental segment is still unregulated, and I think there is a need of regulations in this sector where you make different stakeholders accountable of what they are doing in the market. There is a need of providing affordable housing so that housing is accessible to all. But right now in India, housing is, whatever new developments are happening, it's happening only for a particular segment, and the private sector is not focusing on affordable housing. That's where I feel there is a need of tech innovation, where we can not only make houses faster, but also make it cheaper so that it is accessible to a very, very large population in India, and we can achieve the dream of housing for all. When we talk about urbanization, I think we need to keep the context in mind that we are a large population, but we have only few very, very large commercial centers in India, which is catering to our economic growth and our population urbanization growth, which is what is making all these cities congested. Traffic is a big problem, pollution is growing in all these cities, and that's where, to support this urbanization, to support our GDP growth aspirations, and to support the aspiration of our youth in India, I think we need to create many more cities. I'm sure some of you already may have heard about Dholera as a smart city, which is the dream project of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But this project was envisaged sometime in early 2000, and it is still by 2024 that smart city is still in very early stages of its development. But from a smart city perspective, that city checks all the boxes of a smart city, whether it is the smart waste management system, whether it is the green building concept which is being introduced there, or the sustainability index which the government is focused on there. But I think the speed of execution needs to be much faster, and we need many more such cities to support our urbanization and GDP growth aspiration. If we talk about what are the things which we should focus at from a sustainability perspective or smart city perspective, and how can technology play an important role there, I think infrastructure planning is one area where definitely we can utilize technology a lot more. using data, using artificial intelligence and predictive analysis, we can anticipate the growth and the needs which may arise 20 years down the line or 30 years down the line while we are doing our urban planning or while we are planning for infrastructure in any of the city. I think the smarter traffic management system could be a big solution from the technology side because cities are becoming more and more populated, traffic is becoming a bigger problem. And if we have smarter traffic management system where we can very, very dynamically divert the traffic from congested areas to so-called non-congested areas, we can reduce the travel time for people and also reduce the carbon emission in the overall ecosystem. I think the way the technology is evolving, it will have a lot of impact in all the sectors, and property sector or real estate sector will not be untouched. I think artificial intelligence and machine learning can have massive impact in terms of enhancing the experience of the consumer and also solving some of the very, very core issues in this sector. Whether it is AI-driven chatbots, which can help consumers answering the questions which they have in mind, because real estate is one of the biggest financial decision in anyone's lifetime. I truly believe the future of real estate isn't built with bricks and mortar. It is built with code and purpose. And that's what our purpose says, change the way the world experiences the property. There is an immense opportunity of tech innovation in this space. This is a very, very large space. We are looking for bright talent who can come on board and innovate with us to change the way the world experiences the property.